Hi, I'm Sean, and you're watching Shopworx. On this episode here of the 6-door build, we're going to be buttoning the back end up here as far as the interior goes. Well, with everything going on at the tailgate, I figured I'd take some rubber mat I picked up at Home Depot down in the States there. We didn't have it in ours at the time. Don't know if we do or not yet, but so what I ended up doing is not the right size. You see under all these spools of wire, I'm just using for hold downs here, and glued it all together. And take the old carpet I got floating over here and use it as a template for all the seat holes here and the hold down for the center of the seat there and the wheel wells and all that. So, and then over here you can see how grungy these interior panels are. Got some checker plate aluminum. Going to replace them with. I don't know if I'm going to cut a pocket in the one side or not. The other side, which side is it? The broken side here is where I got my fuse panel going to be over here, and all my other stuff, cigarette lighters. So not much point in cutting a pocket in there, but toying with the idea with the other one here. Might go through and put some kind of a pocket in there. Definitely not going to be doing any armrests though. Yeah, it's just a little too much. And cut the speakers in, etc., etc. Well, my solution for now: keep the cats out. Got cardboard on all of them. Got the back pneumonia hole covered up there too, and my third piece of rubber mat. Wasn't sure how much I needed. Sitting on top, holding that in. So, well, as you can see here, I got them glued up there yesterday. I dropped over the carpet. Here I got it all glued. See the seam down the center. And drew it out with the red marker on there. I'm not really sure if anybody can tell or not. I can see it with my eye, but I don't have the camera showing it. I'll be able to cut this out now with the template. I'm hoping to have enough left over on the one side here or the other side to be able to do the piece behind the third row there where the fourth row would be. So hopefully it'll all turn out here. The reason I'm doing it in the center there, I want that seam to be clamped down underneath where the seat brace on the back is. So, well, I got it cut out here. Pull these pieces off and save them for later projects. Here's an easy way of seeing that glue job. Well, got that mat put in here. Looks pretty darn good if I have to say so myself, considering what that red carpet looked like. Well, got the 2 bolts in up in the front on each spot where the seat's gonna go, right up there. And the center support in there, and silicone on the bottom of it, so it should be watertight. And getting to the point where a guy can start figuring the 2 side panels out right over here. It's going to have the cutout for everything else for the power, spot for a possible amp back in there. Been toying with trying to put some speakers way up on the roof right above the window on the back, but I don't know. Don't know if that'll work or not. And this one here is going to get the speaker up front, a couple USB ports, and a couple 120 volt off the inverter. You can see that black wire right over here coming from the inverter out. and a little heater peeking under the seat there. I still got a transition to do up front. Not sure what I'm doing there yet. Just kind of going with the flow. Getting the panels on. The old ones are in pretty rough shape there. I'm making some out of checker plate aluminum. So all I'm really doing is using the old panels as a template for what I want to do here. So I've been tracing it out and been using a straight edge up and down just to pinpoint the spots to mark it. I had these sheared back when I had the running boards done. So just been tracing it all out. I'm not doing the handles, but I marked the spots for the speakers and lay that all out. When I tear it all off, what you see is kind of what you get here. And that'll be all jigsawed out in the near future, and get the one side here done, then I'll use it for a template, so it'll be a lot easier to mark for the driver's side. Apparently the camera decided to shut off there while I was jigsawing, so it's piece down there on the floor, cut out for the wheel, clean up the edges with the file. Just gotta go cut out for the speaker, and be back over here, drill a hole and give her with the jigsaw. I'll have to change my setup here around a bit, but I can get that marked out and in. One down. 4 to go. Cut it a little bigger so we can tighter circle. Got that one bound in there good. Test fit. She fits in here. Definitely got potential here anyway. Mark a few things out and pretty much get her prepped. just kind of like that, tracing her out, and we're ready to cut the next one without a lot of that guesswork again. Put a little lacquer thinner on it here and we'll get the lines removed. And just like that, it's a clean slate. Putting it on stainless screws, and I think it's going to fit not too bad in here. Nice self-tappers. Okay, so pretty much back to wiring the inverter plug there. We'll be running the cord down here for the lights, the topper, the speaker, obviously the other inverter, and the USB. So everything's in there now. So, got the 6x9 mounted in here with the extension on it. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but not looking too bad, I guess, all things considered. These Servant Vegas didn't come with any guard at all, so I got to set off an old set of Kenwoods here. We'll be snapping on. So, this is what it is. I want to protect them with something. See luggage getting bounced around back here pretty good, so. Oh, not too bad, I guess, till I find the right ones. Do the last plug at the back here, and this side will be pretty much complete. in the top wire. I got to loom that in still. Loom it back in behind the stud of the bolt. I'll probably put a little tab on here and then drop it straight down and into here with the 90-degree connector. Then I want to take the top off, unplug it, and away you go. Pull these screws the first time here. There. Well, it was getting a little dark working in here, so I tossed on my Milwaukee power source, just popped the 12-volt battery off the drill, and kicked the lights on up in top here. It's pretty decent. So while I got the lights, I've been busy wiring up the switch panel here. I got my diode in, so I can turn it on here and just have the back lights on. Or I can turn or open the door up front and all the lights will come on, but this won't backfeed up into the rest of the cab lights there. So I need lights up there to open the door, right? So anywho, I'm going to be buttoning this up in here. I populated the fuses already, so we're good there. And away we go. For those of you wondering how that diode thing works, it blocks current traveling in one direction. So I've been putting them in, you know, you hook up to your backup lights or whatever off the transmission, and you want to have a switch on the dash still. You know, do that so you don't burn the sender out. Little things. A lot of things you can do with a diode and resistors on these things. You know, if your switch lights are too bright, you can put a resistor on and drop the voltage going to them, or do a Y tap and drop the voltage. So, anywho, that's my switch panel, and well, I guess a switch and cigarette lighters down below, the whole row across, and USBs here. So I got two 3.0s and a power delivery on each one of these. So Lots of options. It's actually looking pretty good in here now. Just got the rubber mat piece of the offcut from one side there around the wheel wells. Got that laid down in the front there. Not sure if you can see it very well up there, but just got to tie the seat belt pieces in there. But it's getting past supper time, so I'm gonna head and have some supper and get at her again tomorrow. See where it drops in there. Well, got it pretty much buffed up for now. Just got to put some clamps on the cable over there for the top cargo lighting. We got the front seat belt trim pieces in. Had to shave them down a little bit for the thickness of the foam in the mat. And just kind of storing everything else in here for now. I'll be putting the windows in here after I get them tinted and stuff like that. And you know, basically, as far as I'm concerned, the back end here is complete up to the tailgate. Thanks for watching. You want to see this thing to the end? Like, subscribe, leave some comments. You know, always another way of doing things here. Sometimes it's something I don't think of or whatever. You guys might have some pretty good ideas, so feel free. Anyway, see you around.